we riding in a vehicle that's going 70 miles an hour, which if you hit something else, you through, most likely.
Yeah.
You know?
And Esau dressing up real nice. He give you, man, high speed internet. He give you Wi-Fi.
Right.
You can be way down the block. And your shit, man, you still got three bars.
Right.
You can be in the park somewhere. You find some Wi-Fi. Man, niggas is searching for Wi-Fi like it's money, man. You got the Wi-Fi. You got, what's the Wi-Fi?
What's your password? Yeah, what's your
password? What's your passcode?
You'll be in the cave and see Jamal 447 pop up on your phone and stuff for a Wi-Fi code and stuff. So like it, man. I'm sorry.
Hey, no problem, man. Hey, I'm at the barbershop. I gotta put my Wi-Fi name as police department. Niggas ain't gonna ask for that, you know?
That's right, huh?
Hey, man, they wise to do evil, man. And like I said, this is not your rest. All of these little gifts that the so-called white man give you to distract you for the oppression that you're really going through. Our people are have mental problems. They suffering from depression. You know, they don't know that they don't even know that they suffer from depression and they depressed.
Right.
You know, you got wicked ass commercials telling you about drugs and taking certain prescriptions to help you with something, and on the flip side, it's gonna fuck you up worse than what you was before. So you might as well just not take it. Just take you some casserole and drink you some water. That's all you need. You know, I mean, but yeah, like, you know, it says it's not your rest. They was talking about the new 5G, but it's proven that Wi-Fi. They did like a study next to a Wi-Fi router. They tried to plant a plant around it with sufficient water and the light that it needs, and it won't grow. Wi-Fi, it won't grow. It won't allow plants to grow around it. So what is that doing to the human body? If plants won't grow around the field of the Wi-Fi box, what is that little something doing to you? You know? You say you had.
Yeah, I sure do.
Don't keep me the same
Spirit's kind of flowing. I got one right here, and this is Hosea chapter 9, verse 7. The days of visitation are come. The days of recompense are come. Israel shall know it. The prophet is a fool. The spiritual man is mad. For the multitude of thine iniquity in Salaki, the wind's blowing, and the great hatred. You know,
go ahead.
all this stuff that's going on, what we're talking about when it comes to the ignorance of our people, the Wi-Fi being all over the place. If you're a spiritual man, you can witness the stuff that's going on right now, and you have no choice but to be upset by it, because it's going against the natural divine order that the Most High ordained it, man. This devil's trying to put everything in his hand to the point where he feels like he can do it this way, while the Most High already established to do it that way, man. So if you see this stuff, yo, know being a spiritual man that you're mad. And when you go into these churches, you see that the pastors, these people that's out here talking, don't know what they're talking about. That's why I mentioned the prophet is a fool. Because who are the ones that are speaking up against these people? The Wi-Fi is killing people. The chemtrails in the air. The water you drink is making you sick. The food that you eat is defiled, man. They're not talking about it at all, period, man. But that's what we're out here proclaiming it, man.
That's right.
We're trying to tell you, and we're vexed doing, because these knuckleheaded people don't want to understand, man. That's why they got to die in their iniquity, like the scriptures talk about, man.
That's right. I'll start that over for me.
God, brother. This is Hosea chapter 9, verse 7. The days of visitation are come. The days of recompense are come.
We know just by the time that we're living in. You got all these floods, you got these wildfires, you got uproars of people. It's the day of recompense. The day of tribulation has come. The time of Jacob's trouble, which the Lord is going to implement real soon, and it's going to start fucking up you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Esau got something for you. And ultimately, the Most High put it in gonna put the spirit on them to jump it off.
That's right.
You know, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, Jake don't know what's coming to him. Jake don't even know about martial law. He don't even know about the concentration camps. He think that the martial law. Man, I talked to a city commissioner in my town. He talking about martial law ain't gonna be that bad. Just don't resist, and everything will be all right. Yeah. The so-called white man got you in the trick bag. Yeah. First and foremost, you don't need to be trying to be out here running for city commissioner. You're a fool if you think the so-called white man is gonna allow you to have some type of say-so in this society.
That's right.
Say so.
They're like,
probably like how that Black Lives Matter, that's probably trying to push that.
They
trying to get us riled up to start doing some dumb shit. So they have reasons.
That's right. She's setting the mark on the men that sign crime.
That's right,
You know, because these men out here that's listening, taking time out of their days, out of these short-ass days, that we can't even really plan for nothing.
Right.
Working all damn day long, then you gotta catch a damn bus or something to get somewhere, pay for parking, man. All of this time that we spend doing nothing. Bullshit. It's men out here that want to know, man, what the hell is going on? Something ain't right.
Yeah, man. You mentioned martial law to a Jake, man. He think you talking about a character on Tekken 2. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you talking about, man. Martial law, man. Oh, he be doing the backflips, man. Like, oh, Jake don't know, man. Jake is simple, man. That's why the spiritual man is upset.
Con. Man, just keep going with that.
Con, brother. Con. Yeah, Israel shall know it. The prophet is a fool.
Israel shall know it. Our people know. Hey, the prophets are fools. Them folks fools out here, man. They out here cussing at the white man, talking about race. Man, they still on that. You got your own people talking about, oh, y'all still on that.
Right.
I expect the so-called white man to talk about, man, that's old, man, get over that. But then you hear your own people talk about, man, we got to get past that. Man, what have that done for you?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, look what it done to the so-called white man. He got him all of this, all of his so-called wealth, which is bullshit. It's all bullshit.
God. The spiritual man is mad for the multitude of thine iniquity and the great hatred.
He said the spiritual man is mad. We out here angry, man. We angry. We can't even take care of our own children. They got us on child support. I mean, killing our pockets, man. I mean, all of these different fees we gotta pay. You getting tickets left and right. God. You got fucking probation and all that bullshit. You know. Then you got hidden little fees on every damn thing.
Hey, so I gave me to cut you off. You got Jake getting payday loans, man. And if you still getting a payday loan in 2016, man, you need to fucking wake the hell up. And they put like 600% interest.
Man.
It's like a ridiculous amount, man. Like you borrowed $200, man, you gotta pay $2,000 back.
Right.
And usury, that's talked about in the Bible. You're not supposed to put usury on somebody. Like basically, if a man borrowed $500 from you, that's all he's supposed to pay you back. But that's the so-called white man system, man. And especially aimed at these people to keep them in the same predicament that they in and worse.
Right. Yeah. Then they put Jake up to doing it to you. They put Jake in the position to sell all that bullshit to their people.
On the commercials.
To sell you cheap ass furniture marked up times 10.
Man.
You know? But you get a low payment. You can get it fast. I give you this PlayStation 4, but you're gonna pay $10 a week for 5 years, and then a nigga don't even wanna calculate that shit and see, god damn, that's damn near $5,000 for a PlayStation 4.
They paying for a PlayStation 7, bro. Trying to get a PlayStation 4.
For real, man. It's all vanity, man. It's all vanity.
Bro, hey, at my job, that's a beautiful point you brought that up, because I work at a furniture store, and I load the furniture on people's cars, man. And I see that there's other small companies, like little mom and pop companies that's ran by Jakes, like the brother's talking about. And what they do is they buy the stuff in my store, the clearance stuff, for a very low price. And what they do is they buy a ton of it, and then they sell it and flip it for double the price. And you got these Jakes in these poor areas that don't got the transportation or the way to go all the way out there to get it, so they'll sell it to you in the ghettos, in the barrios, for a very high price. Like the brothers are talking about, extortion, man.
Yeah.
Basically what it is.
They got Jake thinking that they getting the deal. When the so-called white man got that shit for pennies.
Right.
He got the furniture that you trying to get for the low. You thinking you getting the deal. I can flip this and double up. But then you got an overhead you got to pay.
That's
so
right.
you really not even doubling up. Jake out here bad, man. Jake think they got something they really don't. You know?
That's right, brother.
It's one more verse on this one, kind. The watchman of Ephraim was with my power, but the prophet is a snare of a fowler in all his ways, and hatred in the house of his power. And mind if I break that down really quick? Because when you go to the watchman of Ephraim, that's the northern kingdom, but you can even just equate it with the whole house of Jacob in itself. Because when you go to all these churches, it talks about how the prophets, how it talks about how they pretty much they ran it in hatred. And how did they run it in hatred? They're extorting you. They taking all your money in the churches. They got a scripture in there, but they're not even reading it to you. This is the book of life right here, but they're telling you how to live and how to die in America, man. That's the ultimate form of hatred there, man, because you got the source of life right in front of it, and you suck it out of your congregation and give them money. This is how you prosper. All you got is give me $10, give me $100 in my pocket, and you're gonna prosper, man. That's self-indulgence, and that's the ultimate form of hate to your people.
Hey,
you know?
That's also a form of hatred to Yahweh Shemel Shai.
That's right.
Because they're doing this spiteful.
That's right.
All right, and it has no knowledge and put it into what they're doing, man. Okay, and the scriptures say any man that pretty much denounces the scriptures is an enemy of Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. So by them not giving the proper interpretation of the scriptures, all right, that's showing how much they hate Yahweh Shemel Shai.
That's right.
That's a good point. That's it on that one.
That's it on that one?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get Nehemiah 9:36.
Nehemiah.
Nehemiah. Yeah. I believe so. But yeah, man, Jake out here bad, man. You know, and they don't even know that the Lord got this all set up. He got it all set up to the cheap shit that we buying and constantly buying, and it's tearing up. So we constantly buying some more of it. To the stuff that's gonna happen in the near future. To all of the things that's going on with the presidential elections and with the Olympics and the football season that's coming around the corner. All of this stuff to take your mind off of what's really going on in the world.
Give me a water.
Yeah, 9:36.
Chill out, bro. I'm finna kill him. I'm gonna kill him.
This is Nehemiah chapter 9, verse 36. Behold, we are servants this day, and for the land that thou gavest unto our fathers to eat the fruit thereof.
We service this day. We still service. We still in our captivity. We ain't been let loose. It might appear and seem like we got more privilege now than what we used to have, but really we got less privilege than what we used to have. I'd rather get put to death. I'd rather have my life hanging in the balance and not knowing if I'm gonna live today or tomorrow for doing some fucked up shit to Esau. Cause back then, hey, we didn't last long.
Right.
You know, the prophets. I know the prophets didn't last long, cause we was always one step ahead thinking. And, you know, we was back then, but we probably didn't know who we were, but the Lord was dealing with us. You know, because the spirit of the prophets is unto the prophets. What the scriptures say. It's a little more to that.
I started back again. Nehemiah chapter 9, verse 36. Behold, we are servants this day, and for the land that thou gavest unto our fathers to eat the fruit thereof, and the good thereof, behold, we are servants in it. And it yieldeth much increase unto the kings, whom thou hast set over us because of our sins. Also they have dominion over our bodies, and over our cattle, and their pleasures, and we are in great distress.
We're in great distress.
And because of all this, we make a sure covenant and write it, and our princes, Levites, and priests seal unto it. Yeah, basically, this is what this scripture is talking about is what's going on today, man. Okay? Just like the brothers always bring out. We built this place up, but we're not reaping the benefits of this place. Okay, you got everything you see out here today is from the craftsman's work of the people on this side, man.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, and everybody and we should be reaping the benefits of it. All right, but we're not. Okay, we're still at the bottom of the totem pole.
Very bottom.
Still in captivity, still in subjection. While the so-called white man and the rest of the heathen nations are eating off of this. All right.
And they looking at us like, hey, y'all, we got our piece of the pie. Y'all need to get y'all's.
Right.
You know, y'all, everybody got the same opportunity.
We made the pie. Can't get a piece.
Opportunity out here for everybody.
Right. We are the piece of the pie.
Right.
They eating off of all the fruits of our labor.
Our ignorance, kind. Yep. And off of our ignorance too. Because Jake don't know that, you know, Jake don't never think like If Walmart can pay me $8 an hour, what do I make Walmart? You know, Jake never really think about that. How much money do I make Walmart if he can pay me $8, $9, $10 an hour? But Walmart making $300-400 an hour off of y'all ass.
More than that?
They getting paid. Jake out here looking stupid. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, this is Baruch chapter 4. Do you want me to start from
No, you can start right there.
Baruch chapter 4, verse 5. Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved Yahweh to wrath.
We moved the Lord to wrath. We moved the Most High to wrath. How did we do that? By breaking the laws, statutes, and commandments that he gave to our forefathers, the 12 tribes of Israel, through Moses. When we was up there on Mount Sinai, the Lord revealed himself and showed us, not necessarily revealed himself, but he gave us the covenant and showed us the way, which the law was already established in the beginning, but he wrote it down because our people are stiff-necked. We gotta see it to believe it, you know, and that's how the Lord made us. But ultimately, he established his covenant with Jacob, and he said he sold us to the,
if I can say this, the reason I brought this out, because the main way we broke the laws and went off against the Most High, we went into serving those other gods. You know, that's what spiritual fornication is, or idolatry. Because that's a commandment. The Lord say you're supposed to worship no other God before him. And that's the main thing our people unto this day are doing. Our people are into Islam, Buddhism. They want to be Roman Catholics, 5%ers.
Right.
You know, they're into all of these different things instead of just the law, statutes, and commandments like the brothers going into that he established with Moses.